are the nation's strength, you are the nation's future. Let's rise with the spirit of success.
In line with the government's development program to uplift the nation, People's Bank introduces the Business Power Loan Scheme to empower small and medium enterprises. Visit your nearest People's Bank for more details.
Let's rise with the spirit of success.
In a few moments, the news.
People's Bank introduces the Business Power Loan Scheme to empower small and medium enterprises.
This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
.45, this is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Lal Mallavarachi and read by Soundithavam. The President instructed officials to ensure that dispensaries island-wide are in operation. People's movements from the Western Province to other provinces have been restricted. 635 new cases of the novel coronavirus have been identified in the country yesterday. The total number of recoveries crossed the 10,000 mark. The Presidential Commission of Inquiry probing the Easter Sunday terror attacks will resume its proceedings today. In foreign news, the Hong Kong pro-democracy lawmakers resign after China ruling. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa informed officials to take measures to restrict people's movement to the Western Province to other provinces as a majority of COVID-19 cases were reported from the Western Province. He expressed his views during the daily meeting held with officials of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 at the Presidential Secretariat yesterday. Attention was also drawn to protect people with non-communicable diseases from becoming victims of COVID-19. As specialists have pointed out, 93% of COVID deaths are reported from those who have been diagnosed with non-communicable diseases like heart disease, stroke, cancer, diabetes and chronic lung disease. Accordingly, he has informed the relevant officials to pay special attention to the matter, to explore remedies and also to educate people with non-communicable diseases as to how they should protect themselves from the virus. The President also ordered officials to take prompt measures to ensure that island-wide dispensaries are in operation, considering the difficulties faced by patients arriving at hospitals. President Rajapaksa also informed the officials to verify if the distribution of goods to the isolated areas takes place in accordance with health guidelines. The National Operations Centre for the Prevention of COVID-19 Outbreaks says that 635 new cases of the coronavirus have been identified in the country yesterday. All new cases are close contacts of previously identified positive cases from the Paliagoda cluster. Accordingly, this brings the total number of COVID-19 cases affiliated with the Minuangoda Paliagoda cluster to 11,542. With these new cases, the total number of coronavirus cases reported in the country thus far has increased to 15,350. Meanwhile, the total number of recoveries crossed the 10,000 mark yesterday and currently stands at 10,183. Presently, a total of 5,121 infected patients are being treated at hospitals across the island. Meanwhile, a 68-year-old female from Colombo 10 died at her residence due to COVID-19, reported as the 45th COVID-19 death in Sri Lanka, the Government Information Department said. It said the post-mortem revealed that the cause of death is high blood pressure due to COVID-19. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
People's Bank introduces the Business Power Loan Scheme to empower small and medium enterprises.
The Presidential Commission of Inquiry, PCOI, probing the Easter Sunday terror attacks, will resume its proceedings today after a 2-week temporary suspension period due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The PCOI proceedings were temporarily suspended on October 27th following the sudden outbreak of the second wave And after a Colombo Crimes Division CCD officer attached to the investigation unit of the Commission tested positive for COVID-19. Sources say, however, today's Commission proceedings will not be open to the media. The Colombo District Secretary Pradeep Yasaratna says that 9,520 families are being kept in quarantine centres so far. Dry food packs worth 10,000 rupees have been distributed to 9,316 families so far, he added. In addition, a relief payment of 5,000 rupees has been provided to 455,000 people in the district. The Agricultural Insurance Board has taken effective measures to provide pensions to the agriculture and fishing sector pensioners. The chairman of the board, Premachandra Appa, said necessary instructions have been given to 4,000 post officers in this regard. Meanwhile, a special work plan has been devised based on the President's advice to increase the local fresh milk production. The necessary equipment, milk cows and other assistance will be provided to the dairy farmers. That's local news.
Let's rise with the spirit of success.
In line with the government's development program to uplift the nation, People's Bank introduces the Business Power Loan Scheme to empower small and medium enterprises.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddha Lepha, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddha Lepha, the Vidya Mahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddha Lepha Vidya Mahatmya.
The Health Promotion Bureau advised worshippers who are preparing to celebrate Deepavali not to congregate in large numbers and to always obey health guidelines. Deepavali falls this weekend. Quote, it is very important that we all protect ourselves and our loved ones from this COVID-19 in this crucial period. So let's celebrate Deepavali differently this year. Instead of wearing new clothes, let's wear what we already have. Unquote. They said in a special audio message, let's worship God at home rather than congregating in large numbers at temples. They advised devotees to always wear a clean mask when leaving home. When people arrive at the temple, make sure to wash hands thoroughly and maintain a social distance, even when offering prasadam. They advised devotees to avoid receiving guests to the home and avoid going to other people's homes as well. That was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddha Lepha Vidya Mahatmya.
Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddha Lepha.
Moving on to Watchlight, the director of the National Dengue Eradication Unit, Dr. Aruna Jayasekara, says that there is a possibility of dengue raising its head in the country with the onset of the rainy season. Therefore, prior steps must be taken to prevent the danger of dengue in the country. According to sources, there was a greater rise in dengue infections in urbanized and congested areas in the southwest monsoon season and at the end of the year in the northeast monsoon season. The director of the National Dengue Eradication Unit said that since the beginning of this year, 28,944 dengue patients have been reported and 34 deaths have been reported so far, and the risk of dengue has intensified as the northeast monsoon rains have activated. He requests the public to keep their premises clean without mosquito breeding places. That came to in Watchlight, and moving on to a bulletin of world news. In the headlines, Hong Kong pro-democracy lawmakers resign after China ruling. Brazil allows resumption of Chinese vaccine trial. And hurricanes get stronger on land as world warms. All Hong Kong's pro-democracy lawmakers have resigned after Beijing forced the removal of 4 of their colleagues. Yesterday, Beijing passed a resolution allowing the city's government to dismiss politicians deemed a threat to national security. Shortly afterwards, the opposition lawmakers said they would leave the city legislature in solidarity. For the first time since Hong Kong was handed back to China in 1997, the body has almost no dissenting voice. Brazil's health regulators announced that the trial of a Chinese coronavirus vaccine can resume. Anvisa suspended Brazil's trial of the vaccine 2 days ago, citing a severe adverse incident reported to be the death of a volunteer. The head of the institute conducting the trial said the death had no connection to the vaccine. In a statement on Wednesday, Anvisa said it now had sufficient information to allow vaccination to resume. North Atlantic hurricanes are retaining far more of their strength when they hit land because of global warming, says scientists. Previously, experts believed these storms died down quickly once they made landfall. But over the past 50 years, the time it takes the hurricanes to dissipate on the coast has almost doubled. Researchers say that climate change gives the storms more energy, which continues to power them over land. Back to the headlines of the world news. Hong Kong pro-democracy lawmakers resign after China ruling. Brazil allows resumption of Chinese vaccine trial. And hurricanes get stronger on land as the world warms. That's world news.
Development News is brought to you by...
My wife always sets a full lunch table even if it's just the two of us. She always expects people to drop by, like maybe the army.
In whatever we do, we Sri Lankans are always thinking of others. When we get Munchie Super Cream Crackers, they're not just for ourselves. Munchie Super Cream Cracker. Super kiyanne nikan neveyi.
Work on the Katunayake Bandaranaike International Airport BIA expansion project is all set to commence on November 18th. The project is being implemented at a cost of 15,183 rupees with the object of increasing the annual passenger handling capacity of the international airport. Tourism Minister Prasanna Ranatunga says that construction work will commence on the occasion of the first anniversary of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa's inauguration as president. That came to you in Development News.
When Tati bought a new family car, it wasn't just for the four of us.
It's a 10-seater van. Enough for friends and relatives too.
Me insisted on building an extra room in our new house.
Well, you never know who'll come to stay. We need more pillows too.
When I was studying late, Nangi would come by to help.
No, I don't know physics, but I do know you need a Munchie Super Cream Cracker.
In whatever we do, we Sri Lankans are always thinking of others.
When we get Munchie Super Cream Crackers, they're not just for ourselves.
Munchie Super Cream Cracker. Super kiyanne nikan neveyi.
Moving on to sports news, the West Indies squad has been barred from training for the rest of their managed isolation period in Christchurch after breaking protocols. This includes sharing food and socialising in hallways of their government-approved hotel. The situation has arisen because players from the two separate bubbles of 20 people, which are allowed to train separately, have mixed. This compromised the bubble integrity of the quarantine facility. Johnny Grave, the Cricket West Indies CEO, said an immediate investigation had been launched. That's sports news. We look at business news next.
Empower your dreams with NSB Wings. NSB Wings. Recharge the high goals.
Business news. Sponsored by National Savings Bank. The safest place for your money.
The People's Bank recently joined with Lanka Sathosa to deploy the People's Bank Lanka QR payment acceptance solution at island-wide Lanka Sathosa outlets. Lanka QR is a pioneering initiative of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka that aims to revolutionize the payments landscape in Sri Lanka by enabling fast, secure and low-cost digital payments to a large number of merchants. That's business news. Economic news up next.
Business news. Sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
The wait is over and it's time for you to experience happiness. It's time to remap the graph for success. It's time to rebuild your empire. It's time to initiate your entrepreneur dreams. Empower your dreams with NSB Wings. Get your 2-year personal loan for just 7% per annum, starting from 500,000 rupees to 10 million rupees. All you need is just one guarantee. NSB Wings. Recharge the high goals.
Economic news, courtesy of...
Congratulations on your promotion. When will be our treat, huh?
How about today?
Oh no, I was just joking.
It's fine. I have my LOLC credit card with me. Let's go out today.
Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
The government has decided to restrict the export of scrap copper, aluminium, stainless steel, high-carbon iron, brass, tins, scrap aluminium blocks and zinc blocks with immediate effect with the view of providing sufficient raw material for local small-scale industrialists, the State Information Office said. According to a research, it has been proved that the demand for scrap iron, tins, aluminium, copper and brass has been increased due to the expansion of local industrialists. Demand for zinc, manganese, high carbon iron and stainless steel has also increased. Demand for scrap metal is expected to be increased further in line with the government policies to promote local industries. That's economic news.
Hello, Puta. Did you land already?
No, Amma. We're in transit and our flight got delayed.
Oh, really? How is Shani? Poor thing with her pregnancy. She might be feeling very uncomfortable. The airport must be heavily crowded because it's a season.
Amma, calm down. Everything is sorted. Why, I have my LOLC World Card with me. We are at the VIP lounge. There's nothing to worry. Those who spread goodness radiate happiness to everyone around them. Introducing LOLC Finance Credit Cards. Fuel the goodness in you.
On to the weather report. The Met Department says that showers or thundershowers will occur at several places in the island after 1 p.m. Showers will occur at several places in the northern and eastern provinces and in the coastal areas of the Hambantota district during the morning too. Heavy showers above 100 millimeters can be expected at some places in the western, Sabragamu and central provinces and in the Galle, Matara, Mullaitivu and Kilinochchi districts. To conclude this bulletin of news, a recap of the headlines. The President instructed officials to ensure that dispensaries island-wide are in operation. People's movement for the Western Province to other provinces have been restricted. 635 new cases of the novel coronavirus have been identified in the country yesterday. The total number of recoveries crossed the 10,000 mark. The Presidential Commission of Inquiry probing the Easter Sunday terror attacks will resume its proceedings today. Hong Kong pro-democracy lawmakers resign after China ruling. That concludes this morning's news broadcast.
When Aya bought a motorbike, he bought 2 helmets. So sweet of him. I'm sure the other one is for me.
In whatever we do, we Sri Lankans are always thinking of others. When we get Munchie Super Cream Crackers, they're not just for ourselves. Munchie Super Cream Cracker. Super kiyanne nikan neve.